President.
It's okay.
Let me also say, in acknowledgement, are you there? Sorry, I'm coming. I will come to you in a moment. Your Excellency, I want to welcome you to Anambra. Mine is just a very simple, very simple task to do. The day is far well spent, and as we round off, I am just here to pass some felicitations. No speeches. I haven't prepared any. I'm so excited to be here. And I want to start by thanking and welcoming our dear President, former President of Anambra State, the light of the nation. Welcome to Anambra State, the light of the nation. And welcome also, today there's quite a coincidence. You, a Pan-Africanist, you've come to Anambra State, the home of Odumodublvk and the home of Pan-Africanism. I welcome you also because you are a feminist, an African feminist. Welcome to Anambra, where women are in charge. I said welcome to Anambra. All over Africa, we talk about the girl child. In Anambra, we talk about the boy child. 97% of our teachers in primary school are women. 89% of our teachers in secondary school are women. Our civil service is about 65% women. And all our government stuff and so on, this is the only state that at some point was represented by about 2 senators, 2 out of the 10 senators were women. And this is the only state that has actually produced his deputy, when he was impeached, became the governor of Anambra State. So the first female governor is this state. So I want to welcome you. So as you were speaking, I was nodding. I said, this is Anambra, and I'm glad you are in Anambra talking about us. Welcome. And of course, the Vice Chancellor, he just informed me. I know he's a lion. He's a lion. And when he told me, I think they said #1 university in the Southeast, then I pitched him. I said, have you forgotten the UN? So he then reminded me, and said something that was quite fascinating. Now the UN University is now #4. Well, if you are moving that way, everybody there was in Anambra State. So, yeah, that's the life of a nation. That's what we are. I am ambassador. So, and then to the benefactor of this particular lecture series, Odumodublvk. We can't thank you enough. It's like what you do, a trailblazer. Because we're here to celebrate our finest in history. The greatest of all time, the people of Africa. The man who gave us independence. The man who fought for the liberation of the black man everywhere. We have several write-ups, and I am here today. I told him earlier I was supposed to be out, but I cancelled last night because This event is one which I cannot afford to miss. As a person, I'm one of those who follows it. I describe myself as a neo-Zikist and a Pan-Africanist. I believe in the immense potentials of this continent called Africa. I am one of those still dreaming that one day we will have the United States of Africa as the second USA. So I believe, and that's the kind of thing our founding fathers, the generators of this world, the Kwame Nkrumahs, the Nnamdi Azikiwes, dreamt about. That's what we have come to celebrate. Nnamdi Azikiwe wrote many books, one of which is entitled Renaissance Africa. It is still that Renaissance Africa that we're in pursuit of. In my former life, as a university professor, I had about 15 books to my credit. One of them is entitled Our Continent, Our Future. And the second, one of them, is Can Africa Claim the 21st Century? And we are taking our base and roots back again to the Zikist ideology of Renaissance Africa. One united, livable, and prosperous Africa. And I think that message must not be lost on us. As one nation, we build and forge one united nation. With that, we face the rest of Africa. But we must forge one united Africa. And when you leave, I want you to take this message as a former president. I used to serve in the United Nations Institute in Geneva. I was a board member for 9 years. Former president in Tapa was our chairman. Now the current chairman is the former president of South Africa. And this concept about the global south, as you mentioned, coming together and forging a common peace. The entire sub-Saharan Africa in economic terms is simply the size of Belgium, of 10 million people. And we are split into how many, 48 countries or so. It is the time to go back to the Nkrumah Zikist era. Slogan, Africa Unite. Africa Unite. Because without unity of Africa, without due respect, all the stuff we talk about, Malawi alone cannot fight the West. Zambia alone cannot fight the West. This alone, but united, we can at least make it happen. So I want to thank you immensely for this gospel that is there to go. Well, I said today is not my day. You know, I have just found that a few days ago, I became an orphan. My dad died a few days ago, so I'm not yet. This is my first public outing, and so if you look at me, I'm not in the mood to speak today. I'm still mourning, and by the time we finish the morning, then I'll be in the mood to speak. Then for our students, what do you want me to say to you? You are not yet aware. And because once you said this, what you just remind me is that as I leave tomorrow, we'll go on inspection. Because that road, if it's a road all the way from Amansi through the student hostel, about 15 kilometers of them, what I wanted 2 months ago. We've just awarded the contract, so we are coming there on what? Inspection. But let me tell you, my fellow students, I will give you something more than you know. You will have something more than. How many of you here from Anambra State? From Anambra State? You really sure? Okay. I have good news for you. If you are from Anambra, we'll have a special day when I will unveil our special pack in the month of February. Are you hearing me? But is any of you going to graduate before February? Who are those going to graduate? If you are going to graduate before February, then wait. Which one? No, I tell you what. I tell you, our agenda for human capital for our students, for our youth, we have an agenda for those in primary to junior secondary, for public schools. We're trying to rebuild our public institutions. In a few days' time, I will be visiting Odumodublvk, a community in Anambra West that I understand no government has ever been there. These people have been left behind. Our government is for those who are destitute and suffering. And that's why we are going to do it in the road. And for you, the students, we have had a program for the primary school, through secondary school, and we haven't finished with the secondary school, we'll still finish up with them early next year. But when I say I am for the comprehensive agenda for education and human capital, total human capital program, the date for that unfolded the entire thing. And we have a special youth program for those of you. I'm going to Liberay tomorrow. We have a special program and package that will unfold. That's palliative for you. Okay. In February, we are going to get that. I mean, the full program will be unveiled in February. And I would not want to begin to preempt it here. But let me say this, because you are looking at me, where is that our president? President. That I will give them. Oh! Okay. Okay. This one is ambush. This one is serious ambush.